Well, hello, 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 and welcome to the construction zone. I'm very sorry for any noises you are going to be hearing today. There was some water damage in the unit upstairs, and so they are working on it, and I have no control over it. I'm sorry. Anyways, this is Harmony Stamps with Michelle, and I'm Michelle Barnes. I am an independent Stamping Up demonstrator coming to you live today from Pueblo, Colorado. Oh boy. And guess what? It's May 1st. The catalog is live, which means I can open it. Yay! Oh, the best day of the year when we finally get to open up this catalog online. We are going to do a walkthrough of the catalog, but first, I need to tell you I don't have the make and takes done yet because I'm going to be using product that will be here tomorrow to make them. New product that you have only seen if you've seen well, you've seen the pages, the DSP from me, but you have not seen the rest of the suite that goes with it. But we're going to kind of get a gander at it today. All right, so what's here is the join special that started at midnight as well. So normally a join is $99 plus taxes. Shipping is free, and you get to choose $125 in product of your choice as long as it's available. And if pre-orders are going on, it can be pre-order stuff as well. And then you also get some business supplies like catalogs and things like that. But every once in a while, usually a few times a year, there is something extra added in. And this is one of the biggest extras we've had. So there's always an extra during the entire 2 months of celebration. And this last celebration was this fun and awesome glass mat studio, which was a $60 value. Well, this month and this month only, that's May of 2024. If you happen to be watching this in the future, hello, future Michelle. Um, you get to choose this 82, well, you don't get to choose. This $82 value package will be added on to your $125 choice of product to put in your kit, all for $99 and tax, whatever your local sales tax is. So if you happen to be in like Oregon, that's zero. I think Wyoming is that way too. There might be a few others out there with no sales tax. What does that include? Well, I've talked to you about it, but today I'm going to show it to you. So you're going to get the entire new In Color ink bundle. That is the Peach Pie, Petunia Pop, Pretty in Pink, Shy Shamrock, and Summer Splash. All 5 of these full-size classic ink pads in the new In Colors. You're also going to get the entire package of the In Color Stampin' Write markers. These are the newer markers, the one that style that they released with last year's annual catalog. And again, all 5 of those amazing In Colors. You're also going to get the 8.5 by 11 multicolor pack of In Color cardstock. So that includes 4 sheets of each of the 5 In Colors. It's kind of hard to see, but you can kind of see them in there. Yep. And you're going to get an entire pack of the 6x6 2024-2026 In Color Designer Series paper. I'm not going to open it, but I can show you the designs. Let's we have these fun circles. We have this pattern. We have this pattern and those stripes and just the circles again. So there's 4 different designs. You get 2 each in each color of each design. So this would be front and back. You get 2 of these and 2 of these in each color. Okay. That's an $82 value. All you have to do is join Stamping Up as a demonstrator. My join link is below. I would love to welcome you to my team. You get to choose $125 in product, and you get this as well for free, just for joining. And going forward, you get a 20% discount on all of your purchases, which is also amazing. Well, let me go ahead and bring that graphic up for you while I take these out of the way so you can look at that again a little bit more. All right. And then I'll bring the catalog out. So we're going to do this in a bit of a different way than I've seen other people do it before. We're going to do both a physical catalog, and we're going to go online and look and see a few things online as well. But before we go, there's one thing at least or three things from no, four things, sorry. Four things from this new catalog that are already not orderable. So that's the 2024-2026 in color resin dots. We expect them back a week of May 13th. The petal pink and white diagonal trim combo pack, we're expecting that back the week of June 10th. And these can come sooner, they can go later, these are estimations. And then the embossing powders, the metallics and the basics, are now the Wow brand. So those are the new ones. Same colors, better stuff, right? Those we're not able to get shipped in time for anybody to receive them. So we're expecting those the week of June 3rd. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put that there and pull us back down so we can look at the catalog. Yay! I don't have cards for you today because this is going to be pretty extensive. And I do need to let you know tomorrow I went ahead and got overnight shipping on my order. So tomorrow I will be unboxing or showing you all of the things I got. It's not everything in here, just most of it. I have a problem, I know. And I can help you have a problem too if you need it. Anyways, I did get a lot. There are some things I didn't get, and I may get them later, but I will show you everything that I did get, minus the stuff I've already showed you, with the exception of the designer series paper that we're going to be using for uh, our our May 2024 make and takes class, free with purchase class. Now, even if you make your purchase today using the host code below, you will get to each of three of the cards using the Lily Pond Lake. I think that's what it's called, something to that effect. We'll clarify when I get there. We're going to be making three cards with that suite, and you'll get all of the paper and embellishments and anything that's die cut or punched out with that, to make two each of the three cards that I'm designing. I will most likely have that video on Sunday, but you can use the host code in the description or on your screen right now. You purchase $35 or more before shipping and taxes in product from me, and then you will have all of the make and takes as long as I have a way to see your information. So you need to check the box saying I can, see how to contact you, and all will be good. So let's go ahead and pull that off the screen so you don't have that anymore and get into the catalog. I'm not sure why it's so far away this time. Oh well, is what it is. All right, opening the catalog. Yay. So the front, you're always going to have different things to look at. You got some information about where to find things in the catalog. So they've laid it out very differently this time, and they're kind of putting it from beginner to intermediate to advid, right? So their first is step-by-step crafting, and that's going to be your kits. All-inclusive kits are step-by-step. They provide everything. They've got the stamps and ink and adhesives, even the stamping block, as well as all the cardstock and die cuts and everything in the kits when there is ink. If there's no ink, they have it all die cut and ready to go, plus the adhesive and any embellishments to make everything in that kit, plus all the instructions. Now, that doesn't mean you have to follow the instructions exactly as they lay them out. In fact, we definitely encourage you to use alternatives whenever you feel the need. But there are, these are some of the kits that have already released. So the frog, fish, and shark one, I showed it to you, I think, but I haven't actually made any of these. I did make one each of these cards on camera, as well as one each of these cards and one each of these cards on camera. So this two, let's see. This one and this one were April's kits. And by the way, two new kits released today. We'll look at those too. Not in person physically today, but Then we have paper pumpkin. You've seen me do paper pumpkin on here. If you would like to subscribe with me, I would love to have you with me. I'm going to show you how to assemble and make the mistakes so you don't have to. And hopefully I'll be able to start doing some alternatives as well. I've already got an alternative planned for the April paper pumpkin. The May paper pumpkin is going to be very Father's Day related. But yeah. And then we have quick and easy options. So these are not like step by step. Those are the kits. Quick and easy though is going to be our next section. So you just have a bunch of supplies ready to go. And then they have this top 10 things that you need. You definitely always need some paper snips. You need some kind of glue. Multi-purpose glue is good. Dimensional, so you can add dimension. You need ink, and these ink spots is a great way to get started because it gets you 8 colors for a smaller price than, So if you got these in your kit, you're also going to get the 5 new full size in colors and then get the Memento block, and you're good to go for a good start. Then you need some blocks. They definitely recommend D and E. I do as well. I probably go for the D the most, but then I do like the smaller ones for other things. You're going to want a simple stamp set, and the saying hey is one that we're going to look at. A punch would be good. They are suggesting the modern oval, perfect for labels. Then you need your blank canvas, which could be basic white note cards and envelopes. All of these would be perfect things to put into a starter kit. And then, of course, your wet wipe wow, simply chamois. And I do use that. Demonstrator makes it's like Google, only better, they said. And I would love to be your demonstrator if you don't already have one that you're working with. All right. So then on page 18, we get to the mix and match. And I've already showed you these in person, but we have 2 different cards and envelopes, 5 of each design, or 5 total, 1 of each design, and the envelopes match the card bases. And then there are 4 different ephemera packs saying something, which is a lot of different words. So you've got strip labels as well as more decorative ones. Then something for everything ephemera pack, which has all of the fun little like the cat and the dog and the sailboat, and there's all kinds of fun things. And then there's the fully flowering ephemera. If you are just flower, 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 that's the perfect one for you. And then the labels and layers, which is also fantastic. And this is the Simply Said stamp set that I've showed you that we've already seen and I have used. And then here's some example of cards made for those, with those, sorry. And here's more cards made with those, just to give you a better idea of what you can see in that. That's the actual Simply Said stamp set. And then we get into card design. They're actually, this is going back to the original premise of an idea book, which the catalog is. It's full of ideas, okay? And we have all of these sketches down here. These are fantastic for showing you different ways to create, to craft, to give you, it creates a template, and then you just put your creativity into the template to make your card the way you want. So it starts with ink, stamps, and a sentiment for card basics, layer with cute paper, and then choose a card base. It's pretty basic. And then they talk about our color family coordination and things like that. So there's lots of information in here. And then we have some all occasion stamps. This is the Choose Happy. I can't wait to get this one. Let me get it up a little bit closer. There we go. So it's got a little penguin, a pumpkin, a sailboat, an apple. It's got a face that can go on your pumpkin or your apple for that matter. A bunny, a heart, a sun, a little smiley face, a candle, a birdie, a bee with a bee trail, some flowers, a star, and then words. Gratitude, Thanksgiving, Easter, anniversary. We're going to look at that one tomorrow when it gets here. And then this is saying, hey, it's just a bunch of words. It says, hey, good looking. Insert clever message here. Thanks. I love you. Congrats. Multitude of things. And then here's some cards created with some of these items as well. And, giving you some different ideas for card layouts and adding your own creativity. Then we have our Memories Plus. So this is scrapbooking for sure, or memory keeping if you don't want the 12 by 12. So we have our memories and more cards, but you can also make cards with these, as we did in one of my past videos, recent past videos. And but you can also get the book with the inserts and use this for memory keeping as well. And this is another stamp set called Poised Peony. It's got 3 different peonies. Let me see if I can't get that glare a little bit less. There, that's better. All right. And then in my thoughts, hello and best birthday wishes. But this paper, now we have to go to the website because I want to show you this paper. All right. First of all, let's hit the, you know me, the menu button and shop products, shop all. Yay. And I like to hit the 90 because I don't want to go through multiple pages. Went from 30 down to something much less. And see, there's the Full of Life paper, some Brights Designer Series paper, the wood textured paper. This is one of the new kits, so let's quickly look at that. Hello Hollyhocks kit. And that makes those 3 different cards, 3 each, and has those fun little coordinating envelopes. This is what comes in your kit. So there's no stamps. It's all pre-printed and die cut for you. Looks like some tear and tape dimensionals, some nice embellishments, and some fun bits to put your cards together. All right, let's go back and let me see, what was I looking for? Right. This is we're gonna be using on our make and takes for this month, is that bundle, that suite, which is called the Lily Pond. So let's get into that since we're here. The Lily Pond Lane, that's what it is, not lake, lane, Lily Pond Lane. It's got that gorgeous paper, this fun stamp set, these dies, and these embellishments. So our card for the month of May, our make and take class is going to use this suite. All right, let me get back out of that. I want to go to paper. All right, but before we go there, let me also remind you, at this point, you can hit a low inventory, right? Let me quickly show us that. And these are the items that are already low inventory that were just released to the public today. So the in color designer series paper is low inventory currently. The industrial trinkets are the Seaside Wishes hybrid embossing folder is, the adhesive backed pearl trio is, the Country Woods paper, gorgeous paper is, the in color shimmer gems are, because the embossing folder is, the bundle is, and then these are low inventory on the suites because the embellishments and yeah, the embellishments are, how funny that the Country Woods isn't showing up as low inventory. Anyways, then the rest is other stuff that's already been out, including clearance stuff, so this is a good way to know when something's low inventory. So if these are things you want now rather than later, put your order in today or join and put them in your starter kit today. Those will be perfect. Okay, now what I want to do is go to paper. Get our 90 again. And I want to show you each paper as we go through them from what I can show you. I will have all of the papers tomorrow. I will show them in the actual paper tomorrow. This paper is called Frames and Flowers. It is on page 29 in your catalog. And the first sheets are different. All of those are die cuts on that sheet and that sheet. All right. And then the next sheet has panels, so card mat layers, and then this nice strip here, which could be fantastic for a belly band. And then the back side of that is this. Oh, wait, no. Nope, no backside of that. Anyways, so in this case, if you need to know, all of the information is further down. This has only 6 sheets of pattern paper, and it's 1 each of 3 double-sided designs and 1 each of 3 single-sided die-cut designs. So apparently those are die-cut too. We'll see. Anyways, so this is less paper, but it's also less expensive. It's only $10. But because it's die cut, it's more expensive for the amount of paper that you're getting. All right. So that's one side, that's another side, that's one side, and that's the other side. And here we go with this one, and the other side is that one. And not only that, okay, this is what I love about the online store the most. They have samples made with the products, several samples. So if you're ever kind of stuck, what am I going to do with that? Or, come here and look. These are high quality images that give you awesome ways to look at it. All right, let's go back and pull that back down off the screen for the moment. Actually, let's quickly look at the other kit. Let me go. Kits. Open. Oh, we need it on here. There we go. And we saw the Hello Hollyhocks kit with $14, no stamp set. This one is $21, and it does come with a stamp set and ink. It makes 4 each of these 2 cards, and each of them have their own individual envelope. And it comes, oh, interesting. This comes with die cut sentiments. So you're not stamping sentiments, but you are stamping. And let's see, it is Pebbled Path is stamping spot, and 8 printed card bases and envelopes, printed die cut and printed sentiments, cardstock and accent pieces, copper metallic embellishments are those, and enough adhesive to complete the projects. And this is the stamp set that comes with it, is this fun skyline and this texture stamp, so that's going to be fun. All right, let's go ahead and remove that, drop back over to here, and remove that from the screen and go back, focus on the catalog. Yay. All right. Then you have Creativity Your Way, starting at page 31, where it's going to give you your normal kind of experience going through the catalog, or I should say more normal. So it's showing our ink pads, our cut and emboss machine, our dies, embellishments, adhesives, blends, ribbons, uh, designer series paper, ink refills, punches, blending brushes, watercolor painters, palette, knives, all the great stuff. And then we get into our suites. All of our suites are here together. They're not or separated out through the catalog. The first suite, and yes, I will have all of the products from the suites we haven't seen yet, including the Mediterranean blooms. If you get the whole suite and you hit the easy button, it's $83. It includes this bundle and these embellishments and this paper. So let's go back and look at the paper. Let's see. I should do this before I put it on screen. There we go. And again, we're going to have a better look at that paper when I have it tomorrow. I'm going to be doing a live as soon as I can after I get my 2 boxes. Well, I'm assuming it's going to be 2 boxes. I probably should double check that. But so this is this paper. And I'm liking the citrus, but I'm really liking the backside, all of those fun blue patterns, they kind of remind me of tiles and all kinds of fun things. I really love this one. And then again, you've got samples. Look at your samples. They're going to help you see some ways to use it. Those examples are important. Okay. Next, we have Take to the Sky, which I've already showed you, and then To Market, which is another suite that I was not able to pre-order. And so that is going to have this stamp set. Sorry, getting used to this format. So it has this stamp set and these dies and these embellishments, which are called transparent adhesive back dots. And this is the Market Goodness bundle. Let's pull that paper up again, and that is the to market paper. And so I'm just going to kind of show you the paper and look at all of that. You can fussy cut. Imagine some of this could actually do well with my scan and cut. We'll have to see. Certainly most of these should be easy. Oh, and look at that pattern. Oh, I gotta look. All right, so there's the lettuce, carrots, radishes, beets, tomatoes, and onions, I think. Cool. And flowers on the back. More, oh, no, those are tomatoes, maybe cherry tomatoes. And then this green pattern, and then here's all the different market bags that you could grab, one with recycling, and then that pretty check plaid, whatever you want to call it, on the back side. I think that's like Blackberry Bliss-ish. And this is, of course, 12 by 12 paper. Look at that wood grain. Oh, that's going to go so good on some things too. And more flowers and more flowers. And looks like maybe dots and more flowers and a different kind of plaid, you know. And then again, your samples. And I'm just going to quickly go through these because you can go on my site at any time and see all of this now because it is available currently. All right, our next suite is the Wildly Flowering. I know. Do we really need more flowers? Well, apparently Stampin' Up thinks we do, and usually we do. But what I'm really excited about for this one is these dies. Look at those fun six-sided gems. I mean, I can easily see making gems out of that. Plus, you have some flowers. You've got these fun trinkets. They're called, not trinkets, they are adhesive back textured dots. And we'll get a really good look at them tomorrow. But as you can see in the close-up on the picture, they are very textured. And an embossing folder. That's going to be fun. And then, of course, the paper, because the paper's where it's at. All right, so we have the paper, and I love that we get a closer view of it too. And it is very pretty. I don't think it's like overly too busy, which sometimes they can be too busy. And so I think there's a lot that can be done with this paper, especially, with a more toned down kind of card. That looks like a very check pattern. Hard to say for sure. Oh, that one's so nice. Even with I think it's wild wheat. And then the back side also looks like it's textured. We'll get a good look at these tomorrow. And definitely wild wheat on that side. And more wild wheat in the bigger. I think that's berry burst. No, that's modern or moody mauve. Moody mauve. Oh, and look at that boho blue. So this is actually the in colors that we'll be retiring at the end of this year. So our boho blue, our moody mauve, wild wheat, pebbled path, and oh, what's that fifth one? Darn it. Why does the brain not give me the answer? Oh, it is the something clay. It's probably here. Let's look. What colors are associated with this? Crumb cake, early espresso, misty moonlight, moody mauve, mossy meadow, wild wheat. So actually only two of them are product colors, even though they're, so I guess that's a lighter version of misty moonlight. Anyways, whatever. And then the backside with those fun flowers. And of course we do have examples of different ways that they have used both the paper, and that's the or no, that's the dies from this set where they use those to cut the paper out. Beautiful. Looking forward to it. All right, let's pull that off and get down to our next item. And that is the Full of Life, which is got a bundle called Friends for Life with these fun stamps and dies. That heart one with the leaves is going to be fun. Then there's this ribbon, a iridescent half-inch stripped trim or striped trim, stripped, whatever. And then these iridescent faceted gems. And once again, look at the close-up image to really give you a good clue of what it's going to be like. All right, Let's look at the paper because you know I love my paper. And look how fun and bright and celebratory this paper pack is. Um, it's gonna be fun to work with. I love this pattern. I mean, and this also I think would be fantastic in a 12 by 12 scrapbook. Look at that. Oh, nice. And of course we have these, just all that color. I love it. That one might be a little bit too busy, but it would work perfect as a matte layer to give you some extra color around the edges. And oh, look at this one. And these are 6 by 6. The full of life ones are 6 by 6 papers. The other ones we looked at were 12 by 12. I love this one with that watercolory alcohol ink kind of look. There's this one. So we have a range of colors, and my one of my granddaughters and my daughters one of my daughter's favorite color is green, so I imagine I will be using these on cards for them. Oh, nice, pretty, pretty, pretty. Then we get into our yellows, and our oranges and pinks, more greens and blues. Yes. Oh, and I like this one too. And they did a fun scrapbook with these where the designer series paper is the scrapbook. And I'll probably come up with something so that you guys can see how they did it. Problem is I don't have things photographs to put in them, but I guess I'll have to fix that. All right, and then again we have examples of ways it can be used, and here they are having a photograph in a frame with some of this paper. All right, so let's go ahead and pull that down. And our next one is my favorite, the one that we're going to be featuring the entire month, and that is Lily Pond Lane. Ah, this is it's so cute. That's all I can really say, and I know I'm going to be gushing over it even more tomorrow when I get it in my hands. And I've already showed you the paper in person, and I'll show it to you again tomorrow. But we have this amazing bundle, Charming Duck Pond, and it's got all of these mallards, a male, a female, a baby. There's a little frog, another little frog, and this frog is on a lily pad, and some cattails. And you make me happy. Have a lovely day. Happy birthday. Hello, friend. And then there's different duck feet, so you can have the duck feet in the right colors. And look at this scene die. I'm loving that. I cannot wait till I get to play with that. And the embellishments are called adhesive back dappled dots. And again, they have a close up. Let's see. It's really hard to see in this light, but a close up of those dots. And we can actually, you can go look online in my online store and get a better look at them. In the meantime, we have the designer series paper. It is so cute. It is 6 by 6, but it is 48 sheets. There's 4 each of 12 double-sided designs. So there are more designs in this than a normal 6 by 6 pack of paper. Same with the Full of Life. Okay. Look at the ducky and her babies and the lily pads, and then that pink gingham. Those little ducks, a whole duck family, male, female, and babies, and duck butts. My mother loved taking pictures of duck butts. And then those fun little dots in a field of pretty peacock, yep. And those fun lily flowers from the lily pads. And I think those are dragonflies, if I remember correctly. Actually, let's see, can I make it bigger? Yes, I can. Ah, there we go. We can make them bigger too. Yay! All right, let's see. Then we have Mama Duck and 2 little ducklings and some cattails. And we have these fun little flowers. And look at the ducky family on the ground in the marsh grass. So fun. And then we have koi. Uh-huh. Pretty koi. And then the examples of cards that were made with these. Oops, that doesn't, well, I guess it does because they use the duck, but this is another bundle we're going to be getting. I'll be showing tomorrow. And look at this, they put goldfish in a baggie and wrapped it up with paper. I love that. And little duck family hanging out in the duck Duckland. Okay, let's go ahead and get back into the catalog. Thoughtful Journey, we've already looked at. We've even done a card with. I think. I might be wrong about. No, I did. I used this designer series paper in a card, and that designer series paper is gorgeous. We also have looked at Country Woods. It's a double bundle mega suite with double DSP and embossing folder. This is the ribbon that is currently unorderable, and then some gems. And then the Unbounded Beauty, which is also a mega bundle with 2 bundles. And oh, these are you need them. Let's just say you need them. Oh, and this too. Oh my gosh, this in color shimmer or glimmer paper is gorgeous. You need that too. Okay, so now we're going to get into the basically our bundles for the most part, and then we'll start going into single item stamps. So Layers of Beauty we've already seen. This is the stamp set. It's a bundle that we used at on stage to make our what's the word? Our little sampler with we had a little bit of cardstock. We did some ink stamping, and we also did some writing with the markers and things like that. This is kind of interesting and new on both these 2 pages, on 58 and 59. Both of these bundles, you have a choice. You can get the stamp set and the dies, stamp set and dies, or you can get the stamp set and the punch. Isn't that cool? And then, of course, we have keeping tabs, which is making these little tabs, and they are perfect for a variety of things. On the next page, we have Friendly Fins bundle. So there's a stingray, a hammerhead shark, a dolphin, zebrafish, I would say, and that might be a coral reef. Not entirely sure from this angle. It says, thanks for everything. Here's to you. We can go over all of that when I show them to you tomorrow. We've already seen Hearts and Hugs. It's currently still MIA. I don't know how that happens. It's the only one that is, so. Then Pocket Thoughts. This one I'm really looking forward to as well. More for the dies, but also, it's got a diploma, so it's gonna be great for graduations. It's got a solitaire, so it can be a great engagement card as well. It says lots of love, yay for you, and happy birthday. And then we have these 3 dies that cut little pockets. So here's the little pockets. Here's the medium pocket, and here is the big pocket. And so you can, like for this, you can just slip like the note card in it. So that's where you put your happy birthday, but you can also slip a little money in there, a little gift card, other things. This is a perfect size for a gift card. And then these would have like little tags. And then there's the Round We Go bundle, which I'm also looking forward to getting. It has got, see all these 3-dimensional bits. I'm looking forward to that. These are not going to be the ones I mail, trust me. But hand delivered, absolutely, or in a box with other bits and funds. But this is going to be a fun bundle to play with as well. Here's the cutest onesie. Great for new babies. So you got a onesie. You got these dies with a rattle, a hanger. Not sure what that is. 1, 2, 3, and of course the onesie. And we have sweet girl, sweet boy. Congratulations. A big welcome to your new baby. Wishing you lots of joy. And this matches that. Okay. And there's a heart, a star, and a couple of other little fun things. And then we have seen the Attention Shoppers bundle. The Bistro Burger, great for Father's Day bundle. So you got this giant burger, and you've got home fries and a pickle, and you're kind of a big deal. And happy Father's Day, time to celebrate. Here's to a great guy. I will not have this one tomorrow. But the dies look interesting to me. I think that's like a cutting board maybe, or you know how they sometimes put your burger in those crafty kind of restaurants, you put your burger on a cutting board and serve it on that could be that too. Then you have your burger, your fries, your pickle, you've got the knife, um, the fire, because you need fire to cook your burger, and some bannery things, and chili. And then tune in. This one I will have tomorrow. got this old style television, and I'm gonna date myself, but I actually used to watch like Bewitched and things on a television set very much like that with those kinds of antenna. And then, of course, broadcasting, things, and then pixelization. That's a bit weird. Your super. Stay tuned for an important message. Newsflash. Happy birthday, your classic. And stars. Yay. And then, of course, the dies to cut all of that fun stuff. Here's another one I'm really looking forward to seeing tomorrow in person. Sketched Butterflies bundle. So you got all of these amazing butterflies from big all the way to small in different angles, and some beautiful sentiments. You brighten up so many of my days thinking of you. Hope is a beautiful thing that flutters in or in the soul. Wishing you a beautiful birthday and thank you. And then of course the dies to go with it, both the solid and the lined, so you can layer them quite well. And then, of course, we have seen the spotlight on nature, and we've seen In the Grove and Loveliest Tree. And then Inspiring Snapdragons. This one I was debating, but I love the dragonflies. And I do like snapdragons, but it's Inspired by You, Wishing You Strength, and So Sorry. And then we've seen Seaside Wishes. And then we get into what they're calling Encore. So these are the stamps and dies, no longer bundles, that are carrying over basically. So there are several pages of those, and occasionally they're intermixed. But as you can see, when it's something that's new, you have big images showing you the good stuff. Hold on. Oh dear. There we Sorry about that. Okay. So, as I was saying, the new stuff is large, and the uh, stuff that's coming back, Encore, is small. So that is what they're doing. So we have several pages of old stuff, or stuff that is still, popular and being purchased. Then we have Stamp and Shout. So there's just showing some different things that you can do. We have the double-sided stamps featured here, and we have a new bundle for our clear blocks that is all of the blocks that we're currently carrying. And then we have Picture Perfect. This stamp set I'm also super duper looking forward to. And that is, it's a two-step stamping. So we have our field with the greenery and then the flowers to go over it. We have the greenery here and the flowers. We have some clouds, and we have this fun little hummingbird. And then it's featuring more of our Encore things. And then this is fun, Racing By. Again, it was one I debated, but I do have a grandson who just turned 1 today. So hard to believe, but it is true. Oh, maybe if I did it this way. There we go. Sorry. So that's going to be useful for some fun cards for my grandson, plus a couple more Encore stamps. We've already seen Under the Moon, and then showing you some different ways that you can use some of those and some of the ones that have already been around. We've already seen the Leaf Collection, and we have several returning background stamps. And then we get back into some new stuff mixed with some older stuff. This is You Are Beautiful. It is one of the ones that's coming tomorrow. This one definitely has some of the more religious aspects. So there's a Proverbs quote here: trust in the Lord with all of your heart, and he will direct your path. Then we have all of our inks and well, no, these aren't inks, even though it's showing inks. This is showing you our storage for our inks and our blends and our blending brushes and things like that, and some of the other important things, like you take your pick tool and grid paper and all that. Then, is that the next page? 95, yep, 96, okay. Then we have two thank you stamps. This one is just a big thank you, and that was used in this card. And then this one is my small business. So whether you are doing direct sales or anything else, if you're running your own business, this is going to be a really good stamp set for you. It says, "You've got great taste. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you for being an amazing customer. Thanks for your order. Made with love, handmade for you, for supporting my small business. Shop local. Your support deserves a big thanks or thank you, and then a present and some hearts and a little package." And most of these cards are using that top set, but two of them are using the bottom. All right, and then this is the designer series paper that shows these patterns, but in all of our families. So there's one each for the two in colors, and then there's one each for the color families. And then we're talking paper down here, or cardstocks. And this happiest day stamp I've also got coming tomorrow. So we have this fun dragonfly with different wings. These could be rainbows. There's a sun flares, arrows, stars. And it's like, "You make me feel like glitter in the sun." So that one I like a lot. Okay, this wood textured paper. Let's pull that up real quick. This is hiding. Unless you're really looking, you're not going to see it. But here we have on my screen, I can see it. Hopefully you can see it well. It basically looks like wood grain on this white background. So I think that is going to be fun. And then they did show a couple of ways that they used it in cards. This is obviously they cut those labels out and made it into a shaker card. And then here they use the blends to color it in, but giving you that wood touch texture. All right. And then the rest of the stuff on this page is stuff that we've already had. Oh, and then the tender hearted, that one's coming tomorrow too. It's so cute. Yes, you're going to need color. But you got these kids on a tire swing, a little kid playing doctor to her teddy bear, couple kids giving each other a hug, and then here's some more hugs and stuff. And "I'm here for you. Be kind to yourself. You make me happy. I'm proud to be your friend. We believe in you. Take care of yourself." And then next to it, this Sweet pea or sweet peas stamp set is so cute. Look at all of these peas with their faces and the puns. "Happy birthday." "Welcome, sweet pea." "Hello, grumpy." "And you make me happy." That one's going to be a lot of fun to play with. And flying by again, my brother-in-law is going to get a card with this flying saucer on it. He loves Marvin the Martian, and I know that's not Marvin, but it's going to be fine. That one's fun. This one I'm not getting. Let's Wander. I may get it down the road, but it's just not on my list of things I feel like I need right now. And then Chantilly Lace is a very, very pretty, and as "You're invited, save the date, please join us." Perfect for invitations, wedding or otherwise. Um, and as you can see, they've done a lot of invitations. And then this "From Our Home" is going to be one that's coming tomorrow too. You've got these townhouses in a neighborhood. You've got this like country house, a tree. "Thank you for your hospitality, home sweet home, from our home to yours." And then that's looks like some kind of textured stamp. And then this "Rest, Relax, Enjoy." It's got bottles for skincare or other things of that nature. That one will be here tomorrow too. Silver foil is coming back. Yay! Can anybody say yay? Silver foil. Uh, Feels like we've been without it for a long time, but it is coming back. And then, of course, we have all of our ribbons and twines on 112 and 113, and all of our embellishments on 114 and 115. Um, there are a few new ones that are not in any of the suites, and we'll talk about those tomorrow because I will have them. And then our sticky business, all the glues, and it tells you what they're best used for. I mean, this catalog is very useful with all of the information this time. Then this is great for watercolor, penciled pear, another set I'm not getting, not feeling it right now, but I might get it later. That's where you can find your watercolor paper and your StazOn inks, because if you're doing watercolor, you really should be using StazOn. Grateful Blessings, that is coming tomorrow. I love these little bell flowers, and it's two stamp. And then thank you for your prayers. You're such a blessing. You are loved, and I'm grateful for you. So that one's a good one. And then add fun to your cards. There's fun folds. Bone folders are perfect for fun folds. Paper trimmer for making different other fun folds. And of course, the Let It Slide punch for making slider cards and things like that. Then we have the Shake It Up. This is going to be all the shaker kind of stuff is going to be here. And they're showing some sets that we've already had that are continuing. And oh my gosh, this is my next go-to set for karaoke cards. We got this, is that an otter maybe playing the violin, a badger playing the tambourine, a coyote or dog strumming on a banjo and singing, howling. You got musical notes, You're a Great Friend, Just a Note. Got a little campfire and We Belong Together. This one is going to be fun to play with, and that is obviously coming tomorrow as well. Then we're looking at our embossing stuff. We got our heat gun, our Versamark ink, our Whitecraft ink, um, our embossing paste and palette knives, and all the things that you need for embossing. And then we have our actual embossing folders. There is one embossing folder that we haven't seen yet that is not in a suite, and that is called Cute Crochet 3D. It is this one, but let's go ahead and pull it up on our screen. Let me get it up for us because you're not going to get a good look at it here. Dry embossing. Here we go. Cute Crochet. Look at that. Let me make it bigger. Bigger. So it's got 3 squares of patterns across, 4 down, and it looks like there's just the 3 patterns and they just go in a different order across the thing. And it's like little crochet squares, so you can make square doilies, or some people do fuller, bigger, lacy crocheted pieces with different patterns, kind of like a quilt. So that is the Cute Crochet 3D embossing folder. But since we're here, let's go ahead and look at the Dashing Designs. This is the one that that's a part of one of the suites that we're getting. I don't remember which one, but that is what that looks like. And let me see. Oh, so they embossed it, and I think they inked the embossing folder first, and this is the de-emboss side, it looks like to me for that one. So this one is embossed and then run over with maybe a blending brush to give extra color depth to it. And this one is just embossed pieces in the Pretty Peacock. So lots of fun there. Did they give us any examples on the Cute Crochet? One example. Let's go ahead and look at that bigger. But look at that. That's so cute. And it does look like they inked the embossing folder before they embossed it as well, or went over it with blending brushes. And they also did some tearing on the edge to make it distressed, which is fun. Okay, that was fun. Well, let's go ahead and pull that back off the screen. So our hybrids are here on the bottom, and then of course our new big ones, the So Swirls and the Circle Dots. Those are the very big ones that are 6 by 8.5. Crazy. Then we've got all of our blending stuff. So we got our blending pens, our Stampin' Up markers, and then Our color theory, page 132, it's got the color wheel with all of our colors. This wheel also has our in colors. So there's wild wheat, um, chai shamrock, summer splash, boho blue, moody mauve, petunia pop, pretty in pink, copper clay, peach pie. And so this is giving you some information about color theory, including the monochromatic, the complementary, the annulus, and the triadic. Now, we did get a color wheel at On Stage, and they have let us know that towards the end of the year, there's going to be one available for you guys to purchase. However, it will not have the in colors, and it'll be like ours. It has the white thing, so you can twist it around, and it'll tell you what's your monochromatic and complementary and annulus and triadic to the color that you're focused on. And then, of course, we have our inks and all of the good stuff in our color collections as well, which we always do in every catalog because it's not a good catalog without it. And of course, you have your basic beige added in here, and you have a very complete index, you know. So here's all the dyes listed by name, the different types of embellishments where you can find them, the different adhesives, memory keeping, our paper and packaging, punches, ribbons are all on page 113, as I said, and then our stamp sets all listed by name, and then of course our tools. And then on the back, oops, not quite the back yet. So, of course, they're going to talk to you a little bit about why you may want to become a demonstrator. And we talked about that a little bit. And just remember, reminder, we do have that new demo special that'll get all of those items for free in your kit, in addition to $125 in product to choose from. What is missing, however, from our catalog that you may have seen before, oh, and this is our angel policy stamp. So if you're going to sell your cards, you need to have a copyrighted Stamping Up on the back of it. But what's not here is host sets. This is the first time probably in the history of Stamping Up that you've not had anything about rewards or host sets. They didn't have host sets because at some time during this catalog year, things are going to change. Okay. And so there's no longer going to be host sets that you get to pick just because you hosted a party and earned enough to get host rewards. But there will be rewards still. It just won't be for one person. It'll be for everybody who purchases in the United States $20 or more in product. And then, of course, the back of our catalog is there. So that has been our walkthrough. I hope that you enjoyed it. And I do want to remind you, I will be back here live tomorrow at some time. I'm not sure what time yet because I don't know when the packages are going to get here. But sometime tomorrow, I will be back here. I will be live and unboxing the other stuff that I just bought from the new catalog that I couldn't purchase before today. And I hope to see you then. This has been Harmony Stamps with Michelle. I'm Michelle Barnes coming to you from Pueblo, Colorado, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Have a fantastic rest of your day.